Hi there and welcome back. In this series, we will talk and learn about the best strategies and techniques to motivate your children from home. During the first video, we discussed how COVID-19 reshaped education, how essential it is for parents and children to collaborate in learning activities, and how this collaboration would increase the bonding between the parents and their children. We also spoke about how parents must become a source of comfort to their children. If you haven't watched the first video in this series, you can go back and use the link that's on the screen. Motivation is the key, and we need to keep our children motivated. And remember, nothing would stop a person from reaching a goal if that person is motivated. So, how does motivation actually work? And what can you, as a parent, do to keep your child motivated? Let's look at the ARCS model of motivation that's created by John Kelly. It follows a problem-solving approach to design the motivational aspects of the learning environments to stimulate and sustain students' motivation to learn. This theory describes what must happen during the learning process if the learning is to become meaningful. Now, the first requirement for learner motivation is attention, and it's where we will start. At the end of this video, I will give you 3 strategies to build and sustain the attention of your children in the activities that they do. So make sure you listen right till the end. Keller believes that attention can be gained in one of 2 ways. The first method is called the perceptual arousal, that uses the elements of surprise to gain the learner's attention. The second method of gaining a learner's attention is called inquiry arousal. It stimulates the child's curiosity by asking challenging questions or providing a child with complex problems to solve. Our challenge as teachers and parents is to not only creating the attention, but also maintaining the attention to keep your children engaged. I want you to remember that humans are visual beings. We depend on visuals more than anything else. Hence, the use of visuals with your children will keep them interested and involved. And remember, hands-on and minds-on is the goal. As a part of the HMH virtual series, Michael Despazio shared his ideas on empowering parents, a guide for teaching children in an age of COVID-19. Let's listen to his thoughts now.
This is an example of what a traditional classroom might have looked like. Look at that, visual stimulation. You're looking 360 in a classroom all around you. Up on the ceiling, things are hanging. On the floor, there are displays. What a rich environment to be in. But suddenly, what we've done is we've taken that 360 environment and shrank it down to something about the size of a computer monitor. Ouch. Look at what we've done in compromising that visual experience. So, you have a role as being a parent, and that is to recapture and sustain your children's motivation and engagement. And you need to do that both in your immediate environment, both in the setting that the student is learning within, and also the screen, the digital portal through which they are accessing a good deal of content. You need to construct and maintain a designated, engaging, and visual workspace for your child. So there has to be a place. And you need to revisit this design and continually improve it, because most of you have probably set this up. But good teachers are constantly changing their classroom. Borrow from that. Keep it updated. Put new things up there. Things change. It needs to be dynamic.
We all have spoken about how children miss the social interactions at school. But what about the interactions with the school environment? For me, that was certainly an aha moment. You need to stimulate your children with highly visual environment. Remember that this is the environment that they will be spending most of their day in, and the one that has replaced their highly engaging school environment. So here are my 3 strategies to creating a learning environment that will stimulate your child and keep them motivated to learn. The first strategy is decide on a learning space for your child and make sure you use plenty of visuals. The area should be relaxing, private area because your children are going to work and study. And make sure that it is clean and refreshed. This is super important. The second strategy is designing that learning area. And here is an idea that you need to consider. Have your children participate in the design and construction of their workspace. Ownership is critical. As Keller positioned this, it is essential that your child is a part of this process as they are solving the problem. Remember, the inquiry arousal. The third strategy is redesign and repeat. Now that you have selected a space for your child learning and you have helped in the design and creation of the space, it is essential to keep that space interesting and refreshed. Change the posters every week. May the books and even the readers keep them updated as well. And let's not forget, your child must feel excited to discover something new and interesting. This will sustain their interest and motivation. And I want you to remember that the area should be comfortable and well lit for a productive learning to happen. Think about your office. Would you prefer a closed cubicle office or an office with a nice view? Where will you be more productive in your job? So there you have it, my 3 strategies for building your child attention and creating their learning space. Make sure to email us photos of your learning space and we will feature them on the upcoming videos. Thank you for joining me today and see you on the next episode where we will be exploring the second strategy, which is relevance.
Thank you for watching. Make sure to subscribe to the HMH International Content Cares YouTube channel. If you're looking for more content, click on the video to the right of your screen. Welcome to our global community.